Samahitam te hridayam. Samahita means samana, samahita, which is there in the heart, fixed up. Te hridayam, te means your, hridayam means the heart. So whatever is there in the heart, Samahitam te hridayam yatre man parivar saran, or because of your thinking of certain thing for many years, and it could be for many life. So our liking, our desires, which we carry on for many life. So here Kardama Muni is referred, Samahitam te hridayam yatre man parivar saran sa tvam brahman nripabadhu. So nrip means king, badhu means daughter. So king's daughter is being referred, is called Nrip Badhu, Braj Badhu. Kamam asu bhajishyati. Kamam means that desire which you are carrying. Ashu means very soon, will be fulfilled. So it's very important what we desire and what we strongly desire. Now, Prabhupada gives a very nice analogy in the SSR book. So, in one small village, then Bharat has to go. So, they all had a nice food in the night, and there was one river, they have to cross the river. So they all got into the boat, and because it was late evening, they all went to the sleep. There were 4 boatmen, they were rowing the boat. Whole night they rowed, but morning when they all got up, they found their boat was same place. So Prabhupada teaches the lesson with this example, because the person forgot to remove the anchor. Similarly, we may do bhakti, we may chant, we may do some seva, but if our heart is fixed on something, heart fixed means you're deep desiring something. You may express, may not express, altogether is different. But in the heart, what you are carrying, what you want. If we want other than Krishna, then we can never achieve Krishna in that sense. So, the bhakti process which is given by Srila Prabhupada is very powerful. It's slacken, or if we have a strong attachment to certain material desire, so the slacken of that desire will happen, but ultimately we have to give it up. So bhakti is called buddhi yoga, introspecting always in our heart. What is my attachment? Where is my liking? What is my desiring? If wrong thing, we are hooked on something, then it will be disastrous for our spiritual path, for the spiritual society. given is such a wonderful opportunity. And if we do not rightly desire, Prabhupada is teaching us what to desire even. See, we do not know anything. We are all completely in ignorance. Krishna kahe, ami bhaje, mange besay sukh. Amrit chhadi, bis mange ei bada murk. So Lord himself get very compassionate. What is this foolish person? He's trying to serve me, but he's still looking for some material happiness, some material pleasure. Ami vigya e murkha. वैसा कहने दिया. Saying, I am intelligent. Ami vigya e murkha. I got this murkha devotee. वैसा कहने दिया. How can I give him? But if you constantly, very persistent on that, the Lord become helpless. So the very first step in the spiritual life, we have to desire positively, rightly. At least desire should be pure. Maybe you are not able to practice or do justice to that, but still you are desiring. Prabhupada writes in the second canto Bhagavad, lip talking will not help. We may say, Krishna, I don't want, but what is there in the heart? Still we are looking for some material profit. So Prabhupada is writing the very first line of the Purport. The Lord awards all benedictions according to the heart's desire of a devotee. So, if our heart desire whatever we have, Lord will sanction it. But akama, sarvakama, moksha kama, udardi, tibrina bhakti yogena, yajiste purusha para. So in all circumstances, we must take shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead, depend completely on His decision. So whatever Lord desire, we should be, His decision, we should be completely happy and satisfied. And we should do our all we should perform our work very diligently, systematically, intelligently. Not to trouble the Lord. Like in the case of teaching us, Raghunath Das Goswami, when he moved to Vrindavan from Jagannath Puri, as we know, when the Lord disappeared and his Leela, and then he moved from Jagannath Puri to, then he was doing his bhajana without any shelter, in open sky, open to sky, near to Radha Kund or near to Mansi Ganga as well. So it so happened he was so much absorbed in the chanting the holy name and the devotion. When you are chanting, the few tiger comes and they start drinking water from Radha Kund. But he was indifferent because his mind was completely absorbed in the holy name and devotion to Radha Krishna. So that time, that scenario, Sanatana Goswami passes from the way. By seeing this, he was little concerned. But suddenly he see nearby place, there only, the Lord is standing with the stick to protect Raghunath Das Goswami. And another instance which was observed by Sanatana Goswami. One day was too much hot, like summer is coming, has come already. So actually this Akshaya Tritiya called when Basanta Ritu moved to the Grishma Ritu. This is the day. So from today onwards the summer will move on a little faster. So so that very hot sun, and he was absorbed in chanting. Then he saw Radharani taken in one corner of his sari and giving set to the Raghunath Das Goswami. And she herself was profusely sweating, but she was giving shelter, or she was giving set to the Raghunath Das Goswami. So the few lessons we can try. One thing, Radharani is very eager to serve devotee if they are engaged in service of Krishna, bhajana. But as a sincere devotee, when Sanatana Goswami observed this, then he became chastised Raghunath Das Goswami. What is this? You are taking service from the Lord and Srimati Radharani. Even Lord want us to even materially also do not get troubled our path of bhakti. So even in our material life, when we are doing bhakti, because we are in the material world, we should be very, very systematic, so that, because the Lord is promised, He will take care of our even material life. So we can't become lethargic, do whatever, anyway Lord will help. Because Lord is promises, Name Bhaktya Konte Pratijane Name Bhakta. Even Lord will make sure your material life is also okay. You won't get much trouble. And bhakti, you desire, Krishna has to fulfill all our, because desire what we want in bhakti. But as a sincere devotee, and whatever require you in materially thing to fulfill the desire of Srila Prabhupada and our bhakti process, we should be completely mindful, intellectually, whatever resources we should use, so that we don't trouble the Lord. Suppose we do some ulta seedha even, so Lord has to make things or set things correct, so that our the required result can be achieved. But we should not trouble the Lord in that direction. So devotee is always eager to the fulfillment of desires, therefore should be entrusted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the nicest solution. So yes, we can desire, but Lord, whatever sanction, we should be happy. Narayana para sarvi na kutashan bibhyati swarga apavarga narkeshu apitulyartha darshana. So Lord, the devotee is happy in all circumstances. He has no complaints. Swarga apavarga narkeshu apitulyartha darshana Narayana para sarve. So the devotee of the Lord, they are all happy in all circumstances. So a devotee who do not complain, Lord is very happy with them. Like in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, as we know how the questions start, then Lord start answering. Then he says, who's completely 24 hours absorbed in service of Lord, like a pure devotee. He is the topmost. If one cannot do, then next he says, do sadhana bhakti. Then sadhana you cannot do, then he said, you work for Krishna. If you cannot work for Krishna, work for someone else. Like this described. Then further, this happens till 13th verse. Then afterwards, Lord says, just I read the translation. One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities. So devotee is never envious to anyone. That's the very first qualification of a devotee. So one who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence are fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very, very dear to me. So he said that who are very, very dear to me, Krishna is saying. So our mental condition, our heart situation define which level we are standing. Like today, Akshaya Titiya, we know the Sudama meeting the Lord happened today. So, Prabhupada writes in the Krishna book and also explains Krishna book. The Sudama was so much poor that he would not have even a square meal for himself and not for their family, wife and children. And more so, he was not inclined also to ask Lord, please give me. He said, whatever comes in the law of providence, I will get, I will be happy. So devotees are also very happy. He do not trouble the Lord. But his wife, she was very much concerned about the children and also for her husband, because he was a great devotee, Sudama. And she requested, forced. Initially he was not inclined, then he thought of this a good opportunity to have a darshan, to audience with the Lord. So it is sad that when he reaches to the palace of Krishna, and the Rukmaniji was serving the Lord. So initially the gatekeepers thought, who is this person? So much so that he was having a small dhoti, that too also torn. Then he said, I am a friend of Krishna, I have come to meet him. So initially they thought maybe he's telling lies. So many people comes like this. But he insisted, then they informed. And the Lord comes running, leaving the Rukmaniji. And when he saw the Sudama, he embraced. And he kept for one night in his palace. As we know, he washed the feet and so many other things. And one night he was in palace. Next day morning, then he goes back. So he did not ask anything. And also, Lord also has not given anything. Only good reception, and he went off. So when he was going, then he is contemplating. And this is the one sloka, it is said that this sloka contemplated by the Sudama. Kwaham daridra papiyam kwa Krishna Sri Niketana Brahma Bandhur iti Shaham Bahubhyam Parirambhitaha. Kwaham. Kwa means what? Aham means I. What I am. Daridra papiyam. So this is contemplated by I am a daridra, I am a poor brahmana, and I am sinful. Kwaham daridra papiyam. Kwa Krishna. What is Krishna? Sri Niketana. Sri means Lakshmi. Niketan means Santi Niketan. Niketan means home. So abode of Lakshmi, the Lord is. So what I am? I am a daridra, I am a papi. What is Krishna? Brahm, or I am not even Brahmana. I am a Brahma Bandhur. So this is a great humility here that we see the Sudama. So I am a daridra, I am a papi, I am not a Brahmana, I am a Brahma Bandhu. Is still, and Lord is Sri Niketana. But Bahubhyam Parirambhataha. So Bahubhyam means his beautiful lotus hands. Parirambhatam, he embraced me with those beautiful hands. So who am I? A sinful, poor friend of a Brahmana. Who is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full of six opulence? Nonetheless, she has embraced me to his transcendental arms. So Sudama was so humble that he considered his poverty to be his own fault, a result of his sinful activity. And he started thinking further, it is good Lord has not given me anything. So even in that scenario, he is thinking the positivity. If Lord had given me something, I might have get proud of that. I might have developed pride for that. So maybe Lord knows what is best for me. Sudama was so humble that considered his poverty to be his own fault, a result of his sin. Such mentality is in accord with saying Daridra dosha, gun rasi nasi. The discrepancy of being poor ruins heaps of good quality. So today is the day when Sudama met Krishna. And Sudama, where used to stay? Porbandara. When we go to Dwarka, it comes before. We went to Porbandara. From there he walked. And also, for a Gaudiya Vaishnava, especially, is very, very important day. In relation to Madhavendra Puri. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhavendra Puri is one of the one branch of Kalpavriksha. And it said that Madhavendra Puri onwards, the Yugal Seva started. Before that, only Krishna. When the Radha Krishna Seva began from Madhavendra Puri. And as we know, Madhavendra Puri, once it so happens he goes to Vrindavan and do the Govardhan Parikrama. After doing Govardhan Parikrama, he was sitting beneath a tree near to the Yamuna river. And he did not had anything. And he was there. So after some time, when he was sitting, one of the cowherd boy comes and one pot he brings some milk. He says, Baba, you look like you have come from outside. So take this milk. You are hungry. Please take this milk. So he says, how do you know I am here? And he says, nobody remains hungry in my land. In this village, nobody कोई भूखा नहीं रहता. So he said, how do you know? He said, some of the village women, they came for taking the water from Yamuna. They informed me there is some कोई परदेसी आया है, शायद भूखा लग रहा है, तो उसको आप उसके लिए हम यहाँ हैं. So the Lord supplies all the needs of His devotees. Like in the case of Bilmangala Thakura, also we remember. When he pierced his eyes, he was blind. And he was staying in Vrindavan. And it is said that every day the Lord used to come and provide the milk to Bilmangala Thakura. So anyway, so like this happens, then he drank the milk and kept the pot, waiting Lord to come and take. Now he said, please wait, let me drink the milk and take this pot. He said, no, I'm herding the cows will run here and there, so I will come after some time, please keep it. So as we know, he drank and washed and kept it, and he was waiting, he did not turn up. And then he goes to the sleep. And the dream, the very same cowherd boy comes. He said, I am Krishna. I came, you could not recognize me. But anyway, now you go to, he gives the direction. Now go like this, and somebody has hidden me beneath the ground. I put a lot of stone and other thing. I am feeling very hot. Please take some of the village people and recover me and install on the Govardhan Hila. So this he gets in the dream. Then anyway, he goes to the village, he recovered, install the deity on the Govardhana. Then he has a big festival. Then he starts serving. One day he was taking rest. Again the Lord comes in a dream. Please remember how many dreams he get the Lord. This is Madhavendra Puri. So that dream he says, still I am feeling very hungry, very hot. So please go to Jagannath Puri, because in Jagannath Puri the chandana is very, very good quality of chandana, abundant, available. So bring the chandan there, put my body so that I feel little cool. So when he get up, then somehow he arranged few brahmana to take care of the deity, because now he has to go to Jagannath Puri. From where? From Govardhan Hill, Vrindavan. See, when you have to go from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri, that too by walk, there was no other ability. So then he started walking. So when he was walking, on the way, he reached to Ramana. Where he reached to? Ramana. And as we know, there was one temple of Gopinath. So when he reaches there, that time in the evening, and as we know, Ramana, there's a call the Kheer Prasadam, called Kheer, which is offered to the Gopinath ji every day. And it was very, very popular that kheer prasadam is very, very tasty. So when he reaches the evening time, and that prasadam was being offered, so somehow it gets in the mind, if I able to taste this prasadam, so same prasadam I can make for my Gopalji, that's the deity which installed. So this thought comes to his mind, and after just come thought, then he start feeling what kind of person, devotee I am. The Lord is still eating, is offered, but I got the thought to eating that sweet rice. So he become very much this thing, felt very much disgusted. He leave the place and goes nearby in the town, and he did not had anything that day. So he was near to one ox cart or बैलगाड़ी के पास जाके बैठ जाते. Then Pujari offered and everything. Then he goes to sleep, and in the night, in the Pujari's dream, the Lord comes. He say, Pujari, please get up. In the night. See, one of my devotee, he had come and he's fasting. He did not had anything. Please get up, when we are offering one of the sweet pot or sweet rice pot, I have taken hidden on the back. So when Pujari is offering the prasadam, you should be careful. Maybe one of the katori will go. If somebody is hungry, Lord will let. So actually, please, the deity is non-different from the Lord. So when we take care of the deity, we must know the same, the Lord is standing. Prabhupada says, if you are putting a garland on the deity, is as good as putting the garland to the Krishna in the Golok Dham. Such a, the service of the deity is such a benefit it is. So that Pujari get up and whatever, take bath, open, then you find one of the sweet pot, a sweet rice pot, backside of the deity. Then he takes the pot and he starts searching. The Lord says, please go and give it to him. So then he start going and shouting, Madhavendra Puri, Lord says, Madhav. So then he heard the name Madhavendra Puri. He say, who is there? हम तो परदेसी हैं, यहाँ पे हमको कोई जानता ही नहीं. Then he comes again, second, third, my name only is calling. Then he goes to the Pujari, say, you are Madhavendra Puri? He says, yes, I am Madhavendra Puri. So the Lord has sent you the sweet rice because you are hungry. So then he narrated the whole incident, what happened. So then the tears start rolling down from his cheeks, seeing how the merciful, compassionate the Lord was devotee. Then he hand over to that sweet rice pot, and then he had that sweet rice, and as we know, for that mud pot, he broke into the small pieces and tied up in one is chadar, and every day was having the small piece, because the Lord himself is taken from his transcendental hand and hidden that pot, mud pot. So any article used which is used for the deity, they are all transcendental. So, and in the night, on that place from Ramana, in the night only he goes out from Ramana. So that he was thinking, morning, if the Pujari goes, inform everyone that Gopinath has stolen the sweet rice for Madhav. Everyone will come and appreciate me, glorify me. So for that, for the devotee, he will never look for his glorification. Most of glorification look like, because he knows I am a useless person. Lord is making me instrument to use some service to his, if any even service is being done by. So in the night only he goes away incognito, so that nobody understands who am I, and goes to Jagannath Puri. But it is said in the CC, when he goes to Jagannath Puri, people recognized him. So Lord, devotee want to away from the fame, and Lord wants to make his devotee famous. So this is a transcendental competition. And so as we know, then he goes to bring the chandana and camphor. Then he comes back again to the Ramna, and that night he was staying overnight. In the night again the dream, the Lord comes, Gopala. And he said, anyway you are bringing the chandan for me, but anyway you are in the Gopinath temple, you put same chandan to Gopinathji. My body and Gopinathji body is non-different. Put chandan, I also will get cool. So that the day, the 2 days, the day, and he made that the chandan was applied to the transcendental body of Gopinathji. And because he stolen the pot, he was a cheap. Initially, was a Gopinathji called Chich or Gopinath. So, as not so much in WhatsApp, so many things are that today is very, very auspicious day. So this one, and one of the in relation to Prabhupada, what is today? In relation to Prabhupada. Today Prabhupada has registered called League of Devotees. Before ISKCON and the Jhansi, the Akshaya Tritiya day, Srila Prabhupada has registered his this Matha and organization as a League of Devotees. That's then Akshaya Tritiya day. And also the Ganges descended, the beautiful description that today the day when the Ganges touched the earthly planet was this day it was there. But as we know, the Ganges water is, which water this is? Is the Karan Samudra water and plus something also. What is that? Prabhupada writes in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that purport is a Ganges water and also the water of Kamandala of Brahmaji. So happens when he extended the our Bhavandeva, the feet, so it made the hole, so the Karan Jala was start coming, and for the Lord is washing. Same time there the Brahma Loka, Brahmaji is sitting, see, oh, the Lord feet is come. Here Kamandala Jal, and he washed the feet of the Lord. So that get mixed. And Prabhupada says, in the Lord has a saffron particles on his feet. So it becomes three, the Karanjala, Kamandala of a Brahmaji, and also the saffron particles which the Lord has in his Lord. This washed and that's become the Ganges. And it's beautiful descriptions. I think fifth contour is there. So that water that falls and takes 1,000 celestial years to reach that water, and this water comes up to where? That water starts falling from there. The water that's falling comes till where? Polar star, Dhruv planet. Then water was there. When the demigods got to know that this water has come to the Dhruv planet. So with their aeroplanes, they transferred it to the Swarga. Till Swarga it was there. Then we know the Ikshvaku, the Lord Ramchandra dynasty, Sagar Maharaj. The detailing is there how there are 60,000 children of that get burnt, and then उनका उद्धार करने के लिए from Ansuman, Asmanjas, Ansuman, Dilip, then Bhagirath, they all get tapashyas, and then Bhagirath brought the Ganges to earthly planet. So that Ganges touches the earth, today is the day. and lot of Mahabharata was started, Treta Yuga began, so many other pastimes happened. So in this today translation, or today in the sloka, as said that our desires should be pure, and we have no material desires. If we stick to material desire, then ultimately we will get up into this material world. And so at least desires should be pure, so that we can then Krishna will help us to progress in a devotional path. I will stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Go Prem Nande Hari Hari Bo.